A pat on the back. A comforting cuddle on the couch. These are small moments that can help shape a child's life. We can't show you this infant because she's a foster child whose identity needs to stay secret. But here's the woman who's opened her heart and home to rescue this baby and dozens of other foster kids.
We don't do it, who else will?
This is Rhonda Oliver.
A lot of people don't like to get up in the night with newborns, but I do. I compare it to my zen.
Rhonda's a former Child Protective Services employee and has a law enforcement background.
So you've seen the worst of the worst.
Yes, definitely.
And decided to do something about it.
What I could do, yeah.
What Rhonda did is devote her life to foster kids. This is the 46th child she and her husband have fostered. They only take drug-exposed infants. Most of the newborns they pick up straight from the hospital.
To that child, be it in this household or another household, and that child lost their life, would you want everyone involved looking at it to see what happened?
Absolutely, without a doubt.
Team 10 discovered that might not necessarily be happening. See, counties in California are required to report when a foster child is the victim of abuse or neglect, or when they've been killed or nearly killed because of abuse or neglect. That makes sense. But there are other kids who die in foster care who don't fall into those categories. We asked the Department of Social Services for the total number of deaths of children in foster care. Their answer: the department does not maintain data regarding all deaths in foster care. They told us statistics regarding all deaths are maintained by the California Department of Public Health. But that department told us they don't specifically track foster care.
Even if it's not from abuse or neglect, what are they dying from? Exactly what? Exactly how it could be prevented? Every single death should have a commission inquiry into it, I think.
Robert Felmuth is the head of the Children's Advocacy Institute at the University of San Diego. The organization works to improve the lives of kids in the foster system.
There are children in a democracy, our children. I mean, yours and mine and the audience and everybody.
Each county in California is required to keep track of every foster child that dies while in its custody. Using open records laws, Team 10 collected the total number of children that died while residing in foster placement from all 58 counties in the state since 2010. Turns out, it's not just one or two kids that died. It's 263. Take a second and think about that. More than 200 kids. Most of them, you'll never know their names, never know what they looked like.
Should the news have to create a database that shows how many kids died in the state of California while in foster care?
No, the news should not have to create any kind of database. This should be something that is affirmatively examined constantly, every year. Every time there's a death, it should be a big deal.
State Representative Brian Mainshine agrees.
Absolutely. In order to make decisions, you have to have the data.
We showed him the numbers we collected and the state's response to our questions. He says it's time to make a change.
Actions can be taken at the state level.
Next session, I intend to bring forward some legislation that would require counties to report.
Rhonda doesn't make policy. She's never lost a child, but knows the pain that others who have suffered. Here's something else she knows.
And watching that child just gain weight, be able to eat, be able to smile, be able to coo, those are things that, for me, that's my passion, that's my give back.